Hello guys, welcome back to Simply Blissful Living. Today we'll be making a very simple recipe. It's a classic Fijian recipe that I grew up eating. It's widely made on the islands even today, and it has very simple ingredients, yet it's a delicious recipe. It is a little time consuming because of how long it takes to steam this, but it's well worth it. So let's get right into the recipe. For this recipe, you will need a few ingredients. We have about 3 cups of all-purpose flour here, and then I have a cup and a half, so 1.5 cups of dark brown sugar. You can use regular sugar or light brown sugar, any sugar will do. If you're using dark brown sugar that we have in the United States, make sure you pack it in. So it's a cup and a half, and then I have about 2 cups of coconut cream here. I'm using canned coconut cream today, but you can use fresh if you'd like. We have 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of butter that's softened or at room temperature, and then optionally you can add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So before we get started with this, we were going to prepare our pan that we're going to steam this in, and I'm just going to lightly butter the bottom of this. Now today I will be using my Instant Pot to steam this, but you can use a regular pot, which is how it's traditionally done on the island. I just find it a little bit easier for me to have my Instant Pot for steaming. It's big enough for this. So I'm just gonna butter the bottom of this pan really nicely here. And then I'm going to add some wax paper to this. I'll do the sides first. And then I'm gonna put the bottom in. So the first thing we're gonna do is take the flour, the baking soda, and mix it in really nicely. And then we're gonna take this butter here and we're gonna rub it into the flour mix. Just gonna use my hands here. Okay, that's well incorporated, and if you see, if you put it like this, it's like it comes together. I have my pot on high heat right now, and I'm just gonna dump all the sugar in this pan. If you have a non-stick pan or a non-stick pot, that's probably the best thing to use at this point. And we're just gonna caramelize this. So we have to make sure that it melts and then caramelizes. So you can see the sugar is melting quite nicely here, and you want to constantly stir this because you don't want it to burn. And then I'm going to further drop my heat to medium, low. Okay, now we're going to turn the heat off here. We're going to continually stir this. There's still a lot of heat in this, so I'm going to stir this. Now we're going to add the coconut milk. The stove is still turned off, so this is going to splatter a little bit. We're just going to stir this in. Very carefully stir this in. So now you'll see there's like little lumps in here, which is totally okay. We're going to turn the heat back on. And we're gonna now start melting the sugar back into this coconut milk. And just mix it in. I'm gonna lower the heat to medium now that it's come to a boil. And just start mixing everything in. If you have sugar stuck on the side here, like I do, just scrape it down. Okay, so my mixture is lump free now. The sugar has melted right back into the coconut milk or the coconut cream, and you can see here I'm going to turn my heat off and I'm going to let this cool completely. Okay, so the coconut cream and sugar mixture has cooled down completely here, and now we're gonna go on with the recipe. I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is pure vanilla extract. And then I'm just going to dump in all the dry ingredients and just mix this with a whisk. I'm actually going to switch over to my rubber spatula here. And if your mix seems a little dry, which mine does right now, and this is totally dependent on like your flour, go ahead and add, you know, about 4 ounces of water, or you can use coconut milk, but you want this pretty much like a cake batter. So that was a total of 5 ounces of water. Okay, so this is what your batter should look like. It's like a cake batter. Go ahead and dump the entire contents into your pan. So this pan is a 7-inch pan. I got this off of Amazon. It's one of the ones that I use for pot cooking. It's a double layer one. So there's another piece that goes on top and you can use that for cooking. This fits in the Instant Pot. So you can actually use a 7-inch and it'll probably steam up and come all the way on top. I'm gonna actually line the top or put foil on top. Okay, so I have about 1.5 cups of water in my Instant Pot here, and then I have my trivet in here. You again can use any pot to steam this, and I'm going to press steam on the Instant Pot, and I'm going to steam this for 45 minutes. So my pudding or purini is done. I steamed this for about 50 minutes in the Instant Pot. And let's do the toothpick test. The toothpick comes out quite clean. There's no gooey part on it. I'm going to let this cool for about 15 minutes so I can remove it from this pan, and then we'll go ahead and slice into it. Okay, so our Fijian purini is done. It is warm to the touch. It's not completely cooled down. So if you want to decorate the top, the best thing to do is to just lightly dust it with some confectioner's sugar or with powdered sugar. You can also dust it with cocoa powder if you want, but I feel like the confectioner's sugar works best. Coconut slices, this is just dry coconut slices, and you can garnish the top with this. And then in the middle, just place a strawberry or any fruit of your choice. Okay, we're now going to slice into this beautiful purini. And this is the best way to serve this. It's while it's still warm. Here's what it looks like on the inside. So this is a slice of purini or Fijian pudding, and you just slather some butter on this. You want some really good butter, and you just slather it on. The best way is to just eat it. It's so delicious. Absolutely delicious. So that was the recipe for the Fijian pudding, or known as purini in Fiji. This is a cake-like pudding, and I hope you give this recipe a try. It's really good. It's not overly sweet, and it's a great breakfast item or a tea time snack. So give this recipe a try, and if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're watching me for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, remember, live blissfully and happily, and I'll see you guys very soon with another video. Bye guys.